Hey guys, Bias Ramos, and if you can't tell, the background behind me is a little bit different than normal. I've moved for school, and I'm studying here at a school called Full Sail University here in Orlando, and so this is in my apartment now, and been pretty hectic. I haven't been making videos because I've been trying to figure this all out, and when I get to the school, then this whole case of coronavirus breaks out. I mean, it broke out before that, but it got really serious in the States as of late, and everything's pretty much on quarantine and lockdown, and it sucks. But it is what it is, and so I haven't been able to make videos for you guys, but found some time now, especially with this little quarantine going on, to actually make a video for you guys. And we're gonna go over the 2020 free agency signings as of so far. 3:17 at 4 p.m. And so the first big one that the Dolphins, Dolphins haven't announced anything because right now they're in the tampering window where we could talk to free agents and offer them contracts and such, and they can verbally agree to them, but nothing has been said, nothing has been official yet. So first big signing the Dolphins had was Byron Jones, 27-year-old cornerback. He played for the Dallas Cowboys, and we offered him a 5-year deal, $82,500,000 overall, and $16,500,000 is the average per year. Total guaranteed was $54,375,000. And guaranteed at sign was $46 million, and 2020 cap is $14,000. So insane amount of money dropped on one guy so far, and that was the big contract we did. Next we have Cal Van Noy, and he's an inside linebacker, 29 years old. Used to play for the New England Patriots. Had a lot of time with Brian Flores. And we offered him a 4-year contract worth $51 million. Averages out to $12,750,000 per year. 30 million was guaranteed. 15 million was guaranteed at sign. 2020 cap $6 million and $25,000. Next we have defensive end from the Buffalo Bills, Shaq Lawson. 26 years old, 3-year deal, $30 million. Average was $10 million. Total guaranteed was $21 million, and that was also the guaranteed money at sign. Then next we have Eric Flowers. He's a guard, 26 years old, from Washington Redskins. He was drafted by the Giants. Used to play for the Miami Hurricanes, and that was one of the players I was hoping the Dolphins would pick up when he got cut by the Giants, and unfortunately they didn't, and now his price went up because he had a decent year following a horrible performance in New York, and now he's resurged, I guess you can say. So 30 million, 10 million average, 19,950,000, and that was the guaranteed money at sign and guaranteed money overall. $5 million 2020 cap. Then we also have Emmanuel Ogbah, defensive end, 26 years old, from the Kansas City Chiefs, and two-year contract worth $7,500,000 average, and total guaranteed was signed was his first, pretty much his year, $7,500,000. Then this morning, just breaking, we signed running back Jordan Howard, 25 years old, and out of Philadelphia, former Chicago Bear, and 2-year contract worth $10 million, $5 million average. None of it is guaranteed, I believe. Then we also signed a safety, Clayton. I'm gonna destroy his last name, Fahedelem. Probably gonna get that wrong throughout my time announcing his name, but he's a safety. He's mostly a special teams guy, from what I've understand. 27 years old, out of Cincinnati, from the Bengals. 3-year contract worth $8 million, $550,000. 2,850,000 average, We also 3 million guaranteed. Guaranteed as signed was 3 million, and 2020 cap is $2,250,000. Dolphins are the biggest spenders so far in free agency. Those are the signings. We also have Campbell Grugier-Hill. He's an outside linebacker out of Philadelphia. That one was just announced. They haven't put up the numbers on this site I'm looking at. But so far, Dolphins are the number one spender in free agency right now. $227.1 million. And Lions are second. But Dolphins have 7 players. Lions with 4 players so far, $103.1 million. Browns 3 players, $102.0 million, and Bears 3 players, $87.7 million. Giants 2 players, $75.8 million. A lot of money being thrown around all over the pretty much the whole yard, and it's not that bad. It's not that bad. We are loading up on defense. If I'm understanding this correctly, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new players on defense, and then 2 players new on the offense with Eric Flowers and Jordan Howard. And the Clayton guy from Cincinnati, he's, from what I've understood, he's more of a special teams guy. And also, guy behind me got a big contract from the Tennessee Titans. I'm looking it up right now, and let's see. I have it here. It's coming. Where is it? Okay, they haven't put it on this side, I guess, because these are players that are moving from a different team to a new team, and but there's a lot of free agents still out there that are highly valued. We have like Brandon Carr. He's a little old though. Let's see what else. Tom Brady hasn't signed yet, but officially announced that he's not going back to the Patriots. And then just breaking right now, Jason Witten signs a 1-year deal worth $4.75 million with the Las Vegas Raiders. Yes, Las Vegas are officially moved to Las Vegas. Xavier Rhodes is a pretty good cornerback that has been cut by the Minnesota Vikings. Let's see, Desmond Trufant, they're kind of old. Byron Jones is one of the best cornerbacks that was out on the market, and we picked him up, which is pretty good. Ezekiel Ansah is one of the guys that we should look into. Who else? Here is a decent age. Eric Ebron is a decent tight end that we should probably look into, but if we feel comfortable in the tight end position, then it's not that bad. So back to the Tom Brady news. Officially not going to the Patriots, and it's not that bad. To hear that. Pretty good actually. If you are an AFC opponent, if you're the Buffalo Bills, New York Jets, or the Miami Dolphins, that is fantastic news to hear, because that guy's been running the division for as long as he's been in it, and it's been pretty upsetting. So, these are still some of the Dolphins' biggest needs. We cover Rashad Jones, so we need a safety. Probably some of these things we're gonna address in the draft. Some other things we're gonna address in free agency. Not with any big signings, but some decent signings. And I feel like all of our big signings so far are done and out of the way, and we're just gonna sign here and there a couple few key players to add to the team. But continuing on that, we have needs at running back, which was somewhat addressed with Jordan Howard. He's not the best, but he's not the worst either. He's not that bad of a running back. Next, we have, I believe, offensive line just overall as a whole needs to get a lot of work done to it. So we just addressed it with signing, I believe it was Eric Flowers. I forgot what I know he's a guard, but I'm not sure if he's a left or right guard. And following that, they were saying hopefully we move Michael Dieter, one of the rookies from last year. He was playing guard and center every here and there, and we should move him over to center. That's what they're saying. I don't think that's a bad idea. Another cornerback that's out there in the market is Ronald Darby, but the thing is, now we have Byron Jones and Xavier Howard, and those guys are taking up, I believe, 15% of our cap space. And if we probably move on from Howard, it's more than likely that's probably going to happen, because he doesn't seem to be happy with the role that the Dolphins are going. He deleted like all his pictures on Instagram of the Miami Dolphins and stuff like that. Who knows? But that happens a lot in the sports world and their social media. So there's not really many big players yet for the Dolphins to sign that are still out there. But let's see. Going by position here, and nothing really stands out for me right now in the wide receiver group. Tight end, the only ones that really stand out are like Jordan Reed, Eric Ebron, some young guys. We don't want to sign anyone that's a 30-year-old or older. That's pretty much, Dolphins have only really signed players that are not too old. Now here at the tackle position, no one really here. It's catching my eye. Safeties, Tony Jefferson, he's pretty good. Baltimore, 28 years old. Carl Joseph, he's a young guy, 26 years old. He's probably going to get picked up again by the Raiders, but if they don't, I mean, that's a player Dolphins should really go after. He's a big game changer. And let's see, Von Bell out of New Orleans is not that bad at the strong safety position as well. Let's move on from strong safety. Let's go to safety. Jordan Lucas, 27-year-old out of Kansas City Chiefs. Dolphins had him on the roster and couldn't really figure out what to do with him in the Adam Gase era, and let him go for literally nothing. And then he goes to Kansas City and literally lit it up. Well, I wouldn't exactly say lit it up, but he did pretty well. Not gonna lie. Let's see who else we have here. Oh, all right, right tackle. We want to look at like a lot of old guys here. Ifedi out of Seattle is pretty good, and Jordan Mills out of Arizona is not that bad either. A lot of guys here are really pretty old, and I feel like a lot of offensive line and specialty positions the Dolphins are going to address in the draft, so I feel like they're not really going to go crazy signing anything yet right now. Devontae Freeman got recently cut by the Falcons. Expect him to sign with someone. A lot of free agency running backs on the market. Melvin Gordon, I'm surprised the Dolphins didn't go after him. Instead, they went for Jordan Howard. I'm not complaining about that, but I felt like we could have really made a move on that somewhere. A lot of old guys out here. Looking at the young guys for you guys. Nope. Now, Teddy Bridgewater has been expected to sign with the Carolina Panthers, and that's being said, Cam Newton has pretty much requested a trade per se. Also, Marcus Mariota signed to be part of the Las Vegas Raiders. He's going to be a backup there, supposedly, or he might push. I don't know. He might do a reverse Tannehill and push out Derek Carr. Who knows? There's going to be an interesting situation there at the quarterback position for the Raiders. I want to see how they go about that. That's pretty much it. There's a couple players, but I think the Dolphins are honestly done at this point. Now let's go back to it. We have the Dolphins signing 7 guys: cornerback, inside linebacker, defensive end, running back, safety, and offensive guard, and outside linebacker. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 guys. The 8th one is not the numbers haven't came out yet for Camu Greer Hill, outside linebacker out of Philadelphia. But he's 26 years old. Started all the games last year. I mean, Dolphins have a decent amount of signings. I'm gonna refresh this page, see if they refreshed any other things. But the biggest news of, I think, today is Tom Brady not going back to the Patriots. That is huge for not only the Dolphins, but a lot of the AFC and the AFC East primarily. And people are saying Dolphins may be a dark horse to get Tom Brady, but with all the money we just spent, I doubt it. I really doubt it. I really doubt it. And I don't feel like this is part of the Dolphins' plan. They want to get someone young and just have him under the cheaper contract per se than you would have under having a Tom Brady on your roster per se. And one of the surprising signings, honestly, was Robert Quinn to the Chicago Bears. They dropped an insane amount of money on him. I'll tell you guys right now. They dropped $70 million, 30 guaranteed, a lot of money over, let's see, how many years? 5 years. Okay, that's not bad, but let's see. No, they still haven't updated his contract numbers. So that's all I have for you guys right now. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to leave a nice thumbs up. I'm gonna be trying to make more videos for you guys, and definitely check out my website, by Austin Ramos, and follow me on Twitter and Instagram at by Austin Ramos. And that's pretty much it. I'm gonna update you guys more as it goes on, but we're getting closer and closer to football season being back on, and I cannot wait. I am so hyped and ecstatic. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, leave a nice thumbs up and have a great day. Hopefully the Dolphins get some more key signings. Pretty much what we can do from here on out is just fill in roles, just keep on signing a couple little players here and there. Nothing too crazy like these contracts that we've already spent so far, but I expect the Dolphins to still be active in free agency and still drop a little bit more money around. And yeah, have a good day.
Miami has the Dolphins, the greatest football team.